I'm Duncan at Auto Shine and Tintin, and this is a motorhome. And like all the other motorhomes, it looks quite boring because they all look the same, don't they? But we can change that. On this one, we are doing a full colour change wrap to this colour, but we've got lots of colours available. Let me run through exactly what we're doing to this one. So first things first, we've had to remove the graphics. So you notice how all motorhomes have the same type of graphics. They all have the same type of swirls and swishes. Don't know why they can't just be a bit experimental and do something different. So they've gone. We're gonna get that grey colour on the entire body of the vehicle. And the problem with motorhomes is the biggest wrap size we can get is 60 inches. So somewhere on motorhomes you've got to have a join. Everyone's different. Sometimes we can put them in different places. So if we were going to start the vinyl there, it would end about there, so somewhere. So what we've decided on this one is we're going to put a join here, because at the moment the join is very unnoticeable. So we're going to get it on, and then the customer's going to decide whether we want a stripe to go over the join. And instead of a swish, this customer likes the retro type look. And back in the day, they used to have just like a pinstripe, so like a thicker line, about 1 inch thick, and then like a centimetre thick line above it or below it, something like that. So we're going to do it off this line instead, take it all the way to the front and see what we've got. Motorhomes are quite technical to wrap. I'm going to run through why a bit later on in the video, but for now, let's get some wrap on. So, technicalities of wrapping a motorhome, there are many, my friends. Number one are all the mold. So this part is easy to wrap in a fashion. Don't try it at home, but for a professional it's easy to wrap. It's all the little white trims that are very difficult. So as you can see on this van, some vans we leave them white, you choose a colour that they work with, even grey. To be honest, when they're white they look alright with against the grey. So you don't have to wrap them. It does put the cost up quite a bit if you do wrap them, because there's a lot of work involved. It's all because this surface area on the inside edge is very small, so the wrap doesn't have enough surface area to stick to. And then also on the motorhomes you normally have like a bead of silicone or something down them, so you have to remove all that because the wrap won't stick to it, so again more issues. They've all been wrapped. Another issue are these white plastic things. These are made with textured plastic, meaning the wrap won't stick to them. One thing we can do on certain ones, we can plasti dip them. Plasti dip is spray wrap, so it's a paint, but you can peel it off after. Doesn't last as long as this, but it will last a considerable amount of time if looked after correctly. So this is the vent for the other side. We've done it satin black. You can't choose, there aren't many colours when it comes to plasti dip, but the satin black matches the window frames, which are original. So that's perfect. You'll see these fitted when it goes outside very shortly. Last thing to discuss is the joins and the vinyl. You've got two different ways. So you could overlap the vinyl, which is quite the standard way of doing it really. So this vinyl would overlap there about 1 centimetre or something, so it's nicely protecting the edges and all that. It's quite noticeable, that is. What we've done with this, because we discussed putting a stripe on, we've used cutting tape. So cutting tape is something we use in the trade, and it's a little piece of thin wire that we stick onto the panel, wrap over it, and then we pull the wire through like cheese wire but fine, and it cuts through the vinyl. That's what we've done on this. So we've got this two pieces of vinyl butted up to each other. It's okay, but you will also always have small slithers of white. So if you're doing this, you still need to cover it. That's why we're going to put the stripes on it now. They're just being decided, but it's all about, every van's different, so it's about what's making your van right. Now, let's finish it and let's get outside and show you what it looks like. Just like that, we are done. Stripes are fitted, everything has been colour coded. We are now going to get it out and we'll show you some clips in the daylight.
I think I'm being nice. You never had it right in the first place. Don't you mess up twice. You'll end up all alone. Do you want this? You really had to come.
just like that, it's off on a 4-week trip. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment what you think of this colour on this motorhome. Really look forward to hearing from you. See you next time.